Hey, what's up, everyone? This is something completely new for me. I'm starting a Let's Play, and I'll see if I actually do the rest of it. I don't really expect people to watch this. I'm mostly just recording this. If any of my friends want to watch my reactions to Ace Attorney, this specifically being the second game, Justice for All. I played the first game on my own because I had played the first game years ago, but I never beat it. I got to the last chapter, and then I stopped there for some damn reason. I couldn't. I could not focus on that game. Playing it on the PS4 on my TV, I could not sit down and force myself to focus on that game. So then years later, it was on sale. I picked it up on my Steam Deck. I got through the first game pretty fast, and I haven't started the second game. I don't really know anything about it, other than there's a character called Francesca von Carmo. And I was like, it might be fun to record my reaction to this game, Why not? How much people are recording Ace Attorney videos? So, for these videos, I think I'm gonna keep them lightly edited. I kind of want to make a video for every chapter, so there might be jump cuts now and then if I'm playing between days. I just think it'd be nice to have everything in one video for each chapter, instead of, being like, we're on chapter 1, episode 2, episode 3, chapter 1, episode 5, the victim was lying. I want to keep it simple. Keep it simple with just one big video, and I'll see how that works out. It'll probably not be edited that much.
Alright, quick edit. I didn't realize how long these videos would actually turn out to be, so I might actually have to do a part 1, part 2, part 3, when chapters get long, but I'll still try to keep the videos pretty long and not take that long to release the whole chapter.
But okay, let's actually play the game now that we've established it's a long play. Lightly edited, strap in. I'm sure this will be a lot of fun. I love the first game. I don't know much about the second game, because everyone always talks about the first game, like cross-examining a parrot, and I don't know, gay Edgeworth. Thanks to you, I've been saddled with feelings, unnecessary feelings. I don't really usually hear people talk about the second or third game, at least from, mainstream memes and whatnot. So let's check out Justice for All. I've been really excited to, also don't mind if you hear or see me take Steam screenshots. I'll probably just be using that for thumbnails and whatnot. I kind of want to try and draw my own thumbnails. I think that'd be fun for stuff related to the series, or for what's happening in the video. So anyway, enough of just blabbing about the game. Let's get to it. Let's see how this first chapter is. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. Play. I'm excited. It's been... Da-na-na-na-na. Phoenix, huff. Good. How did I get into this mess? What's happening? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix, right? What's happening? Oh, it's this. My friend has sent this before. What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. Huh? But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. No. Oh, crap. He just slammed the gavel on me. No. Don't do it. Sorry if my mic's a little loud now and then. I'll try to keep it at a good volume. September 8, 9 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Before we start, I feel like voices. Let's talk about voices. Will I do them? Maybe. I might just try to keep the voices for the trials. But I've never been I've never been that good with voices. We'll just see how it goes. We'll see how I feel. Da-na-na-na-na. Yo, what's good, bro? What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Damn, bro. You're sleep. Whoa, wait, okay. For a second, I thought he was like sleeping in the court, like in the court couch. It's like, what? Beep. Oh, looks like they hung up. Oh, good. I finally found it. Who's this? And they found a fire extinguisher? Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but is he gonna whack me in the head? It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. Uh-oh. Yo, Phoenix, turn around. A few minutes later, District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Ouch, my head, it's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there? Whoa, new music. Oh, hello. Good morning. Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sorta hurts. Fair enough, bro. Roger that. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I'd done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix, right? Oh boy, I don't remember the victim. Life in my hands? You promised me. You said that you would prove I was not guilty. Not guilty? Oh no. Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. That's my goat. That's my hero. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... Huh? What's wrong? You've been acting really strange. You keep staring at me. Wow, this is probably the worst thing to happen to your lawyer. They forget everything. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here it goes. So, this might sound bad, but who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Who am I? What? Why am I drawing a blank? Am I really that knocked out? Holy crap. The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Alright. I wonder who the prosecutor is. I guess I must have amnesia. That's not good. Let's see, what could I piece together? You're pretty calm for someone who has amnesia and don't know who you are. From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I'd said I'd prove her not guilty. Can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Hey, well, you've done worse. Someone please tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Nope. September 8th, 10 a.m., District Court's courtroom number 2. We're just in here. Oh, it's the guy from the first trial, the other guy. This is so weird hearing new music. I've never heard this music before. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bride. Maggie Bride? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? Can I check this out? Oh, I only got 3 evidence. I found this in my pocket, but I don't know what it means or how it got there. Great. Dustin's Austin report. 9/6 at 6:30 p.m. Broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Glasses found under the victim's body. Pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. My client, the only thing I can recall, she's a policewoman. The victim and a policewoman. It seems that he was dating the defendant. Okay. And there's our prosecutor from the last game. Are you ready? My save files from the other games are here. Did my game just crash? Why can't I go on number 3? Oh, okay, that was weird. Are you ready? Can I say no? I'm not really. What if I said no? Would that be alright? Of course it wouldn't. Then why bother asking to begin with? Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not hear the defense... Oh, God. Just a heads up, I might not remember the voices I do all the time, so they might get mixed around a bit. I'm sorry in advance. The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is the member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Order. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I've told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. What kind of voice am I doing for the judge, bro? Why does he sound British? I'm not doing a voice for the judge. For some reason, I can't tap into my old man voice today. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. Besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay, and who are you again? The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Oh crap, it's Gumshoe. Here we go, don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide, I'm so dead. Oh boy. Hey buddy. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down in the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know. You work under that detective? Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Oh, you won't believe what he's done for me, too. He's a real homie. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The later beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Oh, yes, this autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victims washed up from the impact at landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirm the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, Sorry, hold on. The prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well. The court accepts it into evidence. Crime photo number 1. Victim fell from the walk path above. Okay. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was the glasses? Was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, I kind of have. It's just nerves. Give me a sec. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. In a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Court record? Yep, info about evidence and people involved in this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing RB. Yeah, there's the court record. Or that's the... No, court record is just all my items in general. RB, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? What the hell is RB? It's too bad I'm a cop, right? I love Arby's. Just think, I could be totally a legal aid instead. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? RB? I don't got tab. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found? It was the, glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses was found under the body. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held on to them as he fell. I want to do like a nice voice, but I don't have water. You all hold on. I'm gonna pause real quick and grab water. Right, left. All right. I'm gonna be honest. I drink some water. I don't think I can do a better voice for Detective Gumshoe. Well, it is what it is. I want to give him like the Mr. Satan voice, like, yeah, I'm the champ, Mr. Satan. But God, is that grating on the throat? I don't know how that guy does it. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses found at the scene of crime are not mine, I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine. A coincidence, she says. Ugh. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more? And this evidence is very decisive. Great. Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. I don't want to hear it. What's good, bro? Never mind, I want to hear it. I love this guy. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During this date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. What? Wow. I don't like saying it, but it was clear the defendant's name Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and glasses, it's hard to say she's not the culprit. Great. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. Crime photo 2. Great. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But, I already told you, those glasses are mine. And how do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Yeah, bro, we're the ones who had to explain that, not her. Cross-exam? This is it. I'm counting. I thought she was getting ready to throw in the towel. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get into witness's face. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hand. The prosecution's witness hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't a detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean a lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. Nah. Doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. Alright. So, I've got a... How fast did this guy die? Time at death? But did he die too? Cause broken neck. Doesn't look too broken to me there. I guess he was writing it. I mean, if someone like dragged his hand for him, someone would have seen it. I guess there was 4 witnesses there. Something more incriminating. The glasses on the victim, sir, was pushed from the bench area. Managed to write the culprit's name. Hold it! Did he? Did he really though? The culprit's name? Yeah. I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but... Was the name of that my client? I don't like saying it, but it was very clear the defendant's name. Alright, hold on. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. He's got a point. Hey, hold on. Don't harm me. I know the picture says Maggie, but now she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. Bro, how did he see what he was writing, bro? I mean, I guess I could blindly write someone's name on the sand, but like, your neck is broken, your body's covered with bruises. That's how you know you found a contradiction now. Hurry up and present some evidence. So that's what spotting contradiction sounds like. I better check the court record again. It's very clear the defendant's name is Maggie. Maybe it's like Ma 88. What? There's something to contradict here? I'm already getting stuck on the first damn... Hold on. What is there to contradict here? I mean, it is... What, Muggy? That's... No. Hold on, I'm just gonna throw something out there. Okay, no, I'm brain dead. Sorry. Managed to write his name. Hold it. The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but... Oh, we already read this. And you are certain that it was the victim who wrote the name on the ground? There were scratches on his finger from the rough sand, and there was grains of sand stuck under his pointer fingernail. It certainly seems that the name was written by the victim himself. It didn't go well. If the writer really was the victim himself, then we're in a lot of trouble. Don't give up. Keep that fighting spirit going. I'm glad you're all pumped up, but I really want to see your special move, sir. My what? You always look so cool when you present evidence. Present evidence? Oh, that present evidence. Actually, I was just thinking about that. Yes, the Great Phoenix Wright is back. Oh, that's right. I heard that lately you could present not only evidence, but people's profiles. It sure makes things a bit more complicated. Profiles. Alright, let's give this another... Okay, do we know someone else's name? Oh, wait, that's not how you spell her name. Alright. Yeah, that's not how you spell her name. Hold it! Or, objection! God damn it! Dr. Dog. What is it? Ooh. What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled at the top of my lungs, fingers stretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Okay. Detective Gumshoe.
You talking to me, pal?
Please state the defendant's name for me.
What are you trying to prove for this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please.
Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird.
I think someone needs to check the court record.
What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah!
Looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here?
I have no idea either, sir.
As you can see... Oh, crap. The victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. This is a blatant contradiction of fact.
Oh, how about that? I haven't even noticed.
Bats. But maybe the victim didn't even know how to spell a name correctly.
May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover? If they were true lovers, it would be impossible for him to not have known her name.
No!
This is very true.
Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor?
Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court between the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir.
Dustin and Maggie, let's get it on.
Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for about half a year. Sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him.
Wow. Oh, those two sound like they were very close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. All right, let's do this. Time for some classic cross. I've been going out for about half a year, even talk about marriage. Oh, victim's birthday? Day of the incident, you mean September 6th?
Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gone off duty at 5:30 that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. Oh, I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time.
That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. Maggie... Hold it. Over 2 months ago. Yup, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was his birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see. A baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan.
A baseball glove? Press further? Why not? Just now, I believe you said the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance?
No, nothing like that, pal.
Then what is it like?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
Oh, custom made. The glove was custom made.
Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made.
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case.
Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case? Of course it's relevant. Why? It's not at the crime scene? I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it's relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes, bluff it to the max. Now this is the Mr. Right I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Oh, I love lying in court. Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Yeah, bro, you did. What's your problem? Well, I know his problem. He got hit over the damn head with a fire extinguisher. Very well. If you're that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir. It's rather yellow, isn't it? Yeah, quite banana-colored. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. And that's why you had to special order it? Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Now, if that is true, it brings an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. Alright. Tell us what you know. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There was also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this with his right hand. Oh, what if someone grabbed his hand with the glove? Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor.
Alright. Let's see if we can poke some holes into this. Alright, hold on. Fortunately, we couldn't confirm that was the victim's handwriting. So in the end, you couldn't confirm it? Hey, don't you look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find everything you want with scientific investigation. I've never heard that before. Me neither. Nor I. I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir. Okay, so I made it up. Anyway. Are you allowed to do that in court? Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. Hold on, checking my battery. Okay, we found that there was sand trapped on the victim's fingernail. There was scratches on his skin caused by writing on the ground. Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of science. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with? Listen to this, you would only take one conclusion. But don't you think it'd be really strange? If he wrote that with his right hand, do you really think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present? Hold on. But what if they used the glove? Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow. And that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow, but that's only one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Oh, crap. I didn't even think about that. I got the right answer with the wrong formula, bro. My bad. Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That is why it had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture. It says, wait a sec. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Ah! Objection! Oh, I cannot screw that. Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-hand person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Take that. Order. When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. That means Maggie is...
No, it's not possible.
Mr. Payne. Why'd I say that with so much aggression? Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No!
All right, you did it, Mr. Wright. I feel like I can breathe again. It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Oh, well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. Thank you. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. After one day. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant Maggie... Oh, crap.
No, not yet!
Ugh.
I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand.
What? Oh boy, there's always another witness, bro. And what did this witness witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
What the heck? And I'm just now hearing about this? Come on, man. Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterwards, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling it was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. Oh boy. To be continued. Bum, ba, bum, bum. Oh wow, it has its own save music. Alright. Well, yeah, I kind of figured something like that would happen. We didn't even see the guy who hit Mr. Phoenix on the damn head. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you could fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. Hey, that's fair. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We could deal with mine later. For now, do you think you could fill me in on a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix, right? What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help. This is a business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Well, she's really a fan. Just like, Emma with Edgeworth. Okay. There are some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. Oh, sweet. Phoenix's business card added to the court record. Now, when will I use this in the frickin' as an objection? Whatever. I guess for now, we should stop talking about me. Start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that'd be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but... Cell phone? Tell me about it, bro. Tell me about it, girl. Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Oh, hurry up and tell me then. This might be very important. Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Oh, that's the phone that woke me up. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Oh, that's when he learned how to spell the name. We agreed to meet up at 6. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where is the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... you were here all along. I don't know who this is. Oh, it's Maya! Oh my gosh, you're so mean. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Maya. Now who the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl too? Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh? What if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. The heck is this? A list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in... There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Damn, you dug this up? Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. And where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Okay, so she's been back for a while then. That's nice. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be this forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright's recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We could talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it together. I'm not gonna lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. Oh, it's so nice to see Maya again. I love Maya. Maya and Phoenix are great characters. All of them are great characters. Maya, Phoenix, Edgeworth, Gumshoe. Mia's pretty nice, but she's obviously not super in the game as every other character. Order. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, may I say a few words?
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked the court might be a little lenient on...
There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness. A drifter who was taking a walk on the park the day of the murder.
Is it gonna be, oh, it is take a picture of you, smile for the thumbnail.
Please state your name for the court, witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Huh? Alright, go ahead.
Just now you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps a drifter who has taken a walk.
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and coded me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university truth. Oh boy, he's one of these characters. I mean, look for the perfect, untouched, unbeatable universities. You have rigorous selection processes.
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on.
What? Is he a human chatterbox? I have to question him. Oh, pish posh. Fashion, cars, women's glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. It was broken glasses. That's enough. Your name, witness. Lord Friesel. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh, man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I could tell you my name. I'm Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking a stroll through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am nowhere pubescent boy, out on a walk with mommy. If you must know, anyway, please testify to the court or what you saw during the walk through the park.
See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know you.
What your witness will do, Mr. Wellington.
Everyone wants this guy to shut the hell up. Oh, what did you see this day? I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. Okay.
Oh, that was certainly a decisive testimony.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah, banana. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. Me, Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying.
You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright.
I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. Alright, what I saw that day. I was at the park. What's your life situation, buddy? You seem to have a lot of free time. That was very rude of you. But then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. No-name? Trashy? Now, this might be a hard mushhead, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now.
Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the future of this country.
That arrogant little snot. I don't remember. Why do you believe that? How did you know what time it was? You're not wearing a watch, so.
Is that the best you could do? Do you really think you could discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you.
His arrogance is really intolerable. So what should I do now? Let's press harder. Why is he... You answer my damn question. How did you know what time it was?
Tisk, tisk. I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I tried to explain it to you that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing they call a clock at the park. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene. Oh, so it is. Looked into that clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole concept... Okay. Nah, I can't read all that. Well, what a difficult mouth. People should live freely without construct. You gotta get another meaningless flow of words. Talk about a first-class waste of time. In any case, all of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. And how'd you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With the one glance, I could just tell what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle. Wow, this dude, yeah, he is a little bit of a snob. Oh, and I suppose it was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform. Should have statement come first? Yeah, why did he just skip out? He has to place himself above others first. You know how it is. We all do it. We all have to put everyone else down. That's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured that out yet. Yeah, I guess it's a little tough to guess she's a spirit medium in training. Banana. The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one, more like a bunch of bananas. And what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. It's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about bananas. That's it, Nick. He's got to be lying about the bananas. He could be, but there's no reason for him to be lying about there being bananas. And what if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else. Yeah, the glove, I know. That would kind of... If we mistook something for a bunch of bananas, that'd be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. Yeah, I know what it is. I know what to do. Whoops. Sorry, I actually just skipped past that. Objection! Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? Oh. But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? What? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... No! It's, Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Oh yeah, he needs glasses. Huh? Why are you asking me all this all about a sudden? Oh my god, I'm so sorry guys. I'm a little bad with English, I guess. Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept Galileo for his feature on Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't know. Shut the hell up. That's why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. About 2200. I suppose you're gonna tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? Huh? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them...
How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? Speak!
You are an unrelenting, evil man. You're like one of those people who rejected Joan of Arc from Clone High.
Shut up about Clone High. This boils down which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of this woman at the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness.
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next in the moments... Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
He's seething, bro. He's biting his lip.
The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been about 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have had a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes.
Okay. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer.
Geez, Maya, it really looks like we're in a tough pickle right now. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. Oh boy, do I really want to? This is kind of stressful.
The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there.
Hold it. How could you see her? You're blind.
She ran away just like that? Yes, she did. She saw me and she flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education?
Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Wow. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client?
What? The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit.
This is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking your question from the record. How can I get more information out of him? How do you know what time it was?
The detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school.
Hey, pal, I graduated from pretty good, top-rate college.
I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called.
Alright.
And if I'm wrong, then that detective officer doesn't know how to tell time.
What? Why you? You're just some lousy kid.
I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond?
I showed up within 10 minutes. So you're saying the police were on the scene by 7 p.m.
They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at that time of day. Suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over gawking. It certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country.
Can't find anything out of the ordinary. Why don't you take one more look at the court record? Okay. Maybe there's something, 6:45. Hold on, sorry. I'm gonna be looking around a bunch. Immediately, as
wasn't immediately. I mean, sure. A minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or did you not teach that at your pitiful school?
You think people learn about how to call the police in college?
Hey, Nick, I think we should take a look at the court record for a second.
There's like a 20-minute discrepancy here, buddy. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this?
You mean the victim's autopsy report?
According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it?
Ah!
I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. I know I would.
The witness was in shock after time of witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected he would be a little dazed.
Ron, 15 minutes is hardly what I'd call a little dazed.
Ah!
Mr. Wellington?
Yes?
Explain yourself. What were you doing in those 15 minutes?
Answer the question.
Telephone,
Spit it out.
I was searching for a phone booth.
A phone booth?
You mean you don't have a cell phone?
You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think it really something special.
Witness.
I lost my cell phone. There. Are you happy?
Okay. Okay, yeah, hi, Mimi. Hi, Mimi. You lost it?
Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that? Oh boy, I'm just yapping now, aren't I?
Enough.
Oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? Nick, that cell phone, could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Yeah, let's question further. We don't really have any other leads. Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his.
Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by a search for a phone booth.
Oh. Well, that's the gist of it. I suppose you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
There's something. I got something on my mind. Your Honor, the witness testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone.
How dare you? Objection!
Oh.
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, do you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think.
All right, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need for a public phone booth.
it just be the call Maggie had? It's very simple. Oh, that doesn't sound good. My bad. Because he had multiple phones. Sorry. Why would he not need to look for a phone in the first place? He didn't have to look for a phone. Hold on, I guess I'm tripping. Hold on. Prove that the witness had no need to search for... Oh, sorry, I'm brain dead. I thought it was like he had like... I know it says separate con artist. I thought he had like burner phones. But no, there's a phone booth right next to the damn body. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this.
The crime scene photo.
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you.
No!
It's a phone booth. That's correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why'd you not use the phone that was right in front of you?
Oh!
Order!
But this reporting the crime a little late proof for the defense.
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony.
Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason to kill for it. And on top of that, you still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else? Maybe he wanted the, glove. I don't know.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Could you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing those 15 minutes?
Yeah, I've got an idea. There's only one possible explanation.
Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned, this is where you have to save. If your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility.
Please present to the court one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
So this, you had to write the message. No? Bro couldn't see the telephone? I'm sorry, I'm probably throwing... Okay. I'm sorry, I tend to throw out a bunch of random stuff sometimes. It all makes little sense in my head sometimes. But not enough sense. Mr. Wellington.
What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack.
These are your glasses, aren't they?
Where did you find...
I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. Oh crap, I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body.
Under the victim's body?
Indeed.
Order!
Now, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything.
Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and frantically search for them. What he didn't realize was they were underneath the victim's body. Hey, sorry, my dog just walked up next to me. Hey, girl. And that's why it took him 15 minutes to make that call.
Mr. Wright! Are you indicting the witness as the real murderer?
Of course! That is precisely what I'm doing.
Oh,
he's snapping. He's losing it. I know I'm right. He's the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out his cell phone was the key to his case after all. Anyway, now's your chance to deep six this guy. What does that mean? I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah! This is so exciting watching you work again. Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Order, order!
Your Honor, the defense. The defense is making a mockery of this cut. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm no criminal.
This is third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation to why you are not the murderer.
Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name of the victim wrote. What about that?
Oh, you mean the name Maggie?
Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right?
But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed.
In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would the person know her name was Maggie? Maggie.
That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial.
I forgot. Was there any way? There was a way. The phone call. It'd be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie.
Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness know the defendant's name?
Boom! There we go. That's where the cell phone comes in. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct?
So what if I didn't?
When you realized you had lost it, what'd you do?
What did I do?
Didn't you try to find it by calling it?
Why, you? How did you? Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness' cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie. Oh, that's a cute hoodie, sleeveless hoodie. I just realized she was wearing merch. She was wearing merch of the Blue Badger. That's crazy. That was when you learned her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake?
My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. Hi, girl. My dog's sleeping next to me. Hey, good girl. This is a mistake that only could occur if you knew how her name sounded.
Order, order.
All right.
Objection! But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
Your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person would usually not kill someone without reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I do not have a motive.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor?
Can you explain what motive this witness could have had?
It's very simple, Your Honor. Oh, shit. I know where it's all tying together. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer the explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but...
I see where this shit is all tying over. Fucking police records of the con artist. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What is this? A list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group.
You looked up all those numbers?
Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
That's con artist?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington?
This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're one of those cops.
I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about.
You think any of you know what it's like to be of such a refined man as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have a group of con artists on his phone?
Isn't it obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is the member of that very group.
No!
All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it'd be all over for you. That is why you had to kill.
No! This is too much.
My throat's going through it today.
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
I got you now.
That police officer? Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Beep. Hello? I've been searching for my phone. I can give it back. The defendant have already promised she'd return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Mr. Bright to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this?
If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if you think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
I don't really know, but we're just gonna piece it together as we go. Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there.
Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
Not that, well, he was a police officer, that's why, was this? Okay. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his day right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh! That girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid that the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone.
If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone.
In his mind, it was possible they already ran a check on the phone.
And he went into a panic, is what you're saying?
Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
It seems the truth has come out at last.
For real?
The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
Not bad for a person with a third third-rate education.
What's that supposed to mean?
The evidence! Evidence!
That guy's really creeping me out.
Oh, you've been waving around and talking about that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on the phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence?
You want proof that this phone is yours?
I told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who your phone in your head belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton.
What?
It feels good to see you squirm.
We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence.
Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. No. We just have to bullcrap our way through it, just like everything else. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be. Maybe. No, not the fingerprints. The fingerprints would just have the girl's fingerprint. The store numbers? Why don't we just call every phone and see if one of his rings? His phone has the name and numbers of the con group in its memory. I could show them to you, Your Honor. Oh, is it really fingerprints? I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What are we trying to determine who that phone belongs to? Well, who cares? Okay, fingerprints. But I was gonna say that's a little unreliable because she held the phone a bunch. We should check for fingerprint.
Fingerprints?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. I what? You said there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it? I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too.
It's so much fun watching third-rate trash babble of morons amongst themselves.
Oh my god, he's made a complete recovery.
How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here. You see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. Oh, it must have glitched because of all the numbers just magically disappeared.
You've got to be joking. He erased the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington?
What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fights left in you.
Where'd you finally find your cell phone?
Oh, you are too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Huh? What's bro talking about? Now I remember. Oh, his memories come back. Beep. Oh, looks like they hung up.
Oh, good. I finally found it.
So that's when...
Oh. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes?
Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free. I know this phone has to be his, but how am I supposed to prove something like that? Ringtone? Maybe dumbass put the same ringtone on two phones?
Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short.
Where? Where did I go wrong?
Oh, don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet.
Who I am?
The court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation on the ultra fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? No, raise an objection. We can't let him go now, even if we're bullshitting once again. Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I might be able to prove it.
Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything.
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
Will not arrest the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Oh. Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney.
Please, Your Honor.
Very well. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court.
I only get one shot at this.
If you cannot prove everything, it's over. For your client and for you. Do you fully understand?
Yes, Your Honor. We'll wait.
I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence.
Oh.
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
It all comes down to this. It's go time. I don't really know what I'm doing here.
Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything.
I don't know.
What do we mean by everything? Sorry, okay, so... The phone isn't his because... Supposedly, allegedly, the phone isn't his because he has his phone and there's no contacts on his phone because it glitched. How can we explain that it is his phone? She got into contact with its owner but never showed. I don't think it has anything to do with that. The glasses? Oh, brother. Please. Oh shit, he had my phone number. He had my phone number.
Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine.
Oh, thanks.
Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be changing business card.
Your Honor, there's something important on that card, and that is... Bro, I don't know what's... Okay. And that is the back of the card. This card is important because what's on the back? Huh? You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court's still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is.
Of all the idiotic, stupid things to...
Oh, he has my phone.
What? Why is my phone? And what is with this stupid sounding ringtone?
Mr. Wellington? How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone.
You're... Ah! No. It can't.
By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... Battery low, 10% remaining. No, what the fuck did he say? No. Is that pop-up gonna be stuck in it forever? No, you're going to jail. I don't know what he said. There's a pop-up on my screen. I don't know if you can see it, but it says battery low, 10% remaining. Oh my god.
So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. Can we pause for a 3-minute recess as I get my charger over here? Thank you, officer. Hold on.
Oh my god, my dog's just sleeping there. I don't even know if she realized I left the room. She might like... Nah, there's no way she can fall asleep with my idiotic voice pestering her. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay, we're back. Yeah. Phoenix probably said some cool stuff there. It's a shame I had to miss it.
So that's what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist groups, he had become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments.
Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding...
It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant Maggie Bird
Not guilty! Let's go! The first not guilty of this game. Hooray!
That is all. This court is adjourned.
We did it! We saved you! And you saved me, in a way. Except if I never met you, I would have never got hit by the head. But, well, happy endings. Let's focus on the positive. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of food, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, never won or even tied a game of tic-tac-toe. And they got you on the police force? I don't think that's very reassuring. My life has been nothing really but a short string of disasters. Not short. I don't know why I said that. That is pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right, you were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and, before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. What? That's nice. That's maybe misfortune for you, I guess, but that's not bad. Oh, I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think that my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself, starting now. Next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name. You bet, I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll be only an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Aren't you forgetting something? Okay. Good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. Hold it. I was supposed to give her the card back. It was like her prized possession. Whatever. What a horrible day. I've got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but who are you? No! He doesn't remember Maya? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. Oh boy, at that moment, everything really did come back to me. Oh, thank goodness. Detective Gumshoe, he's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. Mr. Payne. Not much to say about him. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else? Yeah, fair enough, man. That trial wasn't, And this girl, Maya? You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so much unforgettable memories about her. For example, Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Hell yeah. Alright, sounds good. Oh, it's so nice to see these two back. All the phone numbers in my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. Aw, it's very nice that he still cares about her. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Her coming back? Oh, but we're not gonna learn about it today. How unfortunate. Oh, that's baby. Baby. Okay, save progress. We're not gonna be playing the next trial. Well, is this an unskippable cutscene? That was no accident. Okay, well, I guess we'll watch this. I was drugged with sleeping pills. Who was drugged? I was murdered by that person. Who's talking? Spirit medium? Spirit medium getting you to... I've got no clue. That's why I took my revenge. What? It's only fair, isn't it? Eenie? Ooh. Whoa. I finally get to see you again, and... Oh boy, this looks dramatic. It's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. What? But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. No, say it ain't so, girl. I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. So, is next chapter gonna be like a 2-month prequel? June, July, August, September. Okay, so yeah, we went 2 months backwards. Alright, well, no. Who the hell are you? Okay, no. Episode 2. Alright, I'm not gonna save just so we can see that again the next time. But that was awesome. That was a fun chapter. This is gonna be a long video. It's only gonna get worse. But that was nice. I mean, there was no investigation. They just threw us right into the court. But it was also a lot longer than the first chapter of the first game, I'm pretty sure. And it was pretty nice, you know. It wasn't crazy, but it was still a lot of fun seeing that. It was fun seeing Phoenix and Maya and Gumshoe back, and these other silly characters. The guy Payne from the first trial in the other game. I was like half convinced that like the first trial of this game would have Larry as the victim, as the the murderer, as the first case for every game, but I guess not. We got the same lawyer, so I guess I was wrong by one aspect. But that was fun. Yeah. I love digging into that. Maybe I'll do another video. It's fun to document these, fun to document my reactions. I can't imagine I'll be able to film everything in one sitting next chapter, because we're gonna have the investigations, and so who knows when that episode will come out. It might be a while. but it was fun. I really liked jumping into this. So yeah, that's it, I guess. I hope you enjoyed watching me play through the trial with the kind of crappy voices, but you know what? We're just here to have fun. You know, this is a silly game. We're just having fun. All right. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. That was Ace Attorney. What's this game called? Justice for All, Chapter 1. And that's it. See ya.